Hello, folks. I'm here to talk about a video I did in the past, like in two, like in 2011. It was a joking video about me joking about Spyro Skylanders. I mean, Skylanders Spyro's Adventure and how Spyro looked. Now, a lot of you actually think I was being serious. I, I don't really know what to say here. I It's technically a freaking joke. How can you not understand? It's not a joke. I mean, God, there was a dead giveaway at the end that pretty much shows you that I'm just joking around. But then again, I get such good gems I get such good gems of comments you know, like this. Let me read one out for you. I just don't understand. I do one funny thing before, and people are like, you're being messed up. It was a joke. Laugh, laugh. If you don't get the joke, I should have explained the joke. It was how people were reacting to Spyro. That's what I did. It was a whole big freaking joke to the fan base of how they're reacting. And no one understood that. Jesus, they actually thought I was serious. I mean, god dang, yeah, I'll do a serious rant now and again, but come on, you can't tell it's a joke. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna read this. It says, new games for children that suck. Skylanders is a game for kids, and old Spyro is dead. See, and this was like a few minutes ago. I forgot about this video entirely, but then I just started to remember all the freaking heat I got from this thing. And I'm like, it was a joke. How can anybody misinterpret it as me being serious? I mean, the fake crying at the end it's like a tip off. Because none of you have ever seen me or heard me cry before. Not on camera. And I swear to God, how can you all think I'm freaking serious? I know, it just boggles my mind how, I can do something jokey sometimes and you all automatically think I'm serious. I mean, I didn't want to freaking talk about this thing again, but oh Jesus, it just this one comment just brought me back to it. I didn't even see the worst of it all. Um, okay, here it is. This Nintendo guy, this Nintendo dude, Nintendo Bro 64, pretty much called. I love how old school. Yeah, he goes old school facts like like the will ball over the new Spyro look and blah blah blah. This is what he says. I'm like, dude. And I typed, and this was like a year ago comment, and I was all like, it was a joke. And seriously, I don't understand. Not lie, you think that it wasn't that you guys actually thought I was serious. I mean, I mean, seriously, I'm not the kind of person that just hate a game for its freaking character design. It was a joke. I mean, yeah, I was tripping about it beforehand, but then after a while I thought, hey, I was kind of being kind of silly. How about I make a video, incorporating the fact how freaking stupid and how everybody's overreacting about the whole look at Spyro thing. I'm just saying, people, you act like I meant to do that. But seriously, it was a joke. Most of that is scripted. I'm seriously mean it. I had like I wrote a script for it. I was just joking around. And oh yeah, Nintendo Bro 64. That's just nice. Seriously. See, I hate like new school fans that don't understand without without the old games, there would be no new games of said character. Okay? I'm not saying you should like it, but respect it. Jesus. This see that's kind of that's what I got out from this. Just sometimes I just want to smack people in the back of the head. Okay, if you like Skylanders, cool, but pay respects to freaking the old Spyro series because at least, because without that, there would be no Skylanders. Okay, and I love Skylanders. I really freaking do. I think it's freaking awesome. You know, and they're doing the exact same premise with this new Disney Infinity thing, which I think is paving the way for most new games of this caliber. And I like that kind of thing. I love freaking Skylanders, man. They freaking had they freaking had the guy that was Invader Zim and Daggett be the bad guy. And I thought that was freaking funny and cool. Jesus. Alright, I just wanted to justify that a little bit because you guys just everybody just irked me with that one. I love how when I'm trying to be jokey, it I love how sometimes when you guys don't know I'm joking, where it should be kind of obvious I'm joking, you guys think I'm serious, and when I'm not joking around, and actually being serious, you guys laugh. I swear to God. People are a mixed bag, I swear. People, if you're ever gonna make joking rants, I'm not saying explain to them that it's a joke, but if someone asks you and you make a joking rant, just tell them it's a joke. Don't tell them the actual joke, just tell them it was a joke. And if you don't get it, well, tough luck. Man, it boggles my mind how certain people can't just get these jokes. I freaking make a whole bunch of them, and none of you and no one actually even says like, hey, no one says like, hey, are you are you joking? And I was like, I'm just, to me, it's just like, what the crap? I mean, I'm not trying to be messed up or anything, but god dang, how can you not, understand it was a joke? I was joking, I was joking, I was joking. Sorry, I have to hammer that into people's heads a little bit so they understand that the whole Rest in Peace Spyro video was a joke. You know, actually, but to shift my mind off the people that actually thought I was being serious, um, originally, I wanted to do kind of like a funeral service, you know, how people would like put like eulogies and stuff, and it was gonna be like me just going, Spyro, you were a good friend, a good ally, a good all around dragon, and it didn't matter that you were not big, you were not you were not freaking menacing because you kicked butt in your own way and you loved it. You, yeah, and it was gonna be me fake crying like that, but and then I thought, no, how about I make fun of it? How about I make fun of everybody's reactions to it, talk about the design, and just do it like that? I mean, I don't get how people are tripping out about this one freaking video I did and thinking that I was being freaking serious. God dang. Hint, hintity hint hint joke. God dang, I'd say a whole bunch of I'd say joke in different languages right now. If I could use them right now. Jesus. I'm sorry. But people, it just really irks the living crap out of me. I'm just joking here, and you guys are acting like, oh, Bugs is being serious. Oh. Yes, seriously. I'm glad some of you that commented on that video didn't subscribe to me at all because you wouldn't get anything I do or try to do. So I'm glad some of you that commented on that video never subscribed to me because you and me would have a awkward time. You'd have an awkward time watching my videos, and I know that for a fact. Now, if you excuse me, I have I have I have a project to get back to. Now, okay? And I'm sorry I said it's a joke over and over again, but you guys need to understand that, and just so it hammers into some of the more hard-headed people. I think some of you are mostly hard-headed. That's why you don't get the joke. I mean, I know one dude that actually made a freaking joke about the freaking Sonic fan film, but even though he liked it, he made a joke about the Sonic fan base tripping out about the boys, the model. People actually do trip out about that model. I don't understand. I don't understand that. I think real world Sonic pretty good. I think they could have done better, but pretty good. Pretty good attempt. Yeah. I like the freaking I like that. But he made a joke about freaking all the stuff that fans complain about the Sonic movie, and you know, and going back to my video, that's what I was doing. I was making fun of said fan base that was tripping out about it at the time because I was like, I was being pretty silly about the freaking spiral thing. How about I just, you know, I was like, how about I just do a video and illustrate how messed up the fan base is? Because a lot of people, other than me, that really, I freaked out my own way, and then I made a video joking about the freaking character design in Skylanders in general. I almost said Skyrim. I'm just saying, people. When someone is joking, if someone's being somewhat serious, if someone's being half-heartedly serious and not really the full-on serious, they're probably joking with you. Okay? And no one should explain the joke to you either. I explain the joke to people just because it really got on my nerves that none of you actually thought I was serious. So, what I wanted to say is one thing. You know, I want to say one thing, people. Why so serious? Okay, I'm done. But seriously, people, if if any of the originals, commenters that commented on my video, commented on my Rest in Peace Spiral video, you gotta understand. You just, look at this video and you gotta understand that the whole thing was a joke. And I should, and when people joke with you on YouTube, when in video form, you know, people shouldn't explain the joke to you. You should get it. You should understand you should understand what people are doing. Because if you explain the joke, it's not funny. You don't seem to get the joke. You don't seem to grasp the point of said joke. And that's why I hate when people that don't get the joke. I mean, if you don't get the joke, then don't comment. Jesus. And I'm glad most of it, like And I say this again, I'm glad most of the commenters didn't subscribe to me, because you guys would probably have a very awkward time watching my videos, you know. And, well, also, I have a few other things I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to split that up into another video. So, see you later. This is Bugsy signing off.